Hello everybody and welcome along to today's stream. I think we're just about ready to get going, so we'll give everybody a minute to join in and then we'll get going. I've reloaded my game from yesterday, so we've got our robot and our duck. So yesterday we did about the proximity sensor, so we made it so that the duck, if the robot got too close, quacked and chased after the robot. Let's just give that a little playtest now. So there's our robot noise, and when we get too close, and then when they touched, it actually stopped. Now, I've thought, while I was, oh, no, that didn't reset properly. I think it may have still been going. There we go. I've had a thought, because I think it's almost impossible once he starts chasing to get away. It's sort of, because we're moving at the same speed, so he's always going to get me. So I'm going to try and make the duck ever so slightly slower by changing the steps from 3 steps to 2.5. Okay. It should mean if I go in a straight line, I can just about get away, which is what I want. I've had a bit of a plan for what we're going to do today. Hey, Finn, thanks for joining in. I've had a bit of a plan of what we could do today. Is we could have some collectibles, so that we could have a collectible on the right-hand side of the stage that you've got to get first, and then we could have a collectible on the left-hand side of the stage that you've got to get second. So you've got to go all the way to this side and that side and try not to disturb the duck. So I'm going to try and make a collectible now. So we're going to get a new sprite, and let's choose what our collectible wants to be. Let's have a little look through what we can have. What would a robot want? Would he want cheesy puffs? He might want cheesy puffs. That's a possibility. What else might he want? A fortune cookie, perhaps. Robot glasses. That's quite an appealing idea. Maybe get him some robot glasses. The key. Oh, the key's quite a good one. Yeah, I quite like that, having a key, and then maybe we could have a door to escape. Yeah, let's do a key. Okay. So I've got the key, and I'm going to pop the key right up in this top corner, up here. Nice. Okay, so we want some code that means that the key is collectible from the start. So first thing I want to do is tell the key where to be when we start. So when we start off, go to that top corner, like so, and then we're going to keep checking to see if the robot is touching us. So we're going to forever if, when we go to sensing, remember, forever if touching, the retro robot, yep, that's the right one, and then we're going to hide. So if we touch it, we're going to hide it, which means we've got to remember to show it at the start, haven't we? So we're going to show it at the start, we're going to hide it, but we're also going to broadcast, because I'm going to use this broadcast to make the door appear. So you can't see the door until you've got the key. It's a magic door, clearly. So I want to broadcast. Where's broadcast, he says. Here it is. Now I could leave it as message 1, but I'm going to change it to door, just to remind me what it's for. Like so. Okay, let's give this a bit of a test. So, can I collect it? Awesome, I collected it and I've gotten got, but it did collect. Now we're going to have to try again. I wonder whether I can actually collect this without setting my little duck friend off, because I've made the controls deliberately slippery, haven't I? It's quite tricky. Pretty hard. Might have to make the proximity a little less, because at the minute it's almost impossible. So let's change proximity to 125 and just test that. Might have made it too easy. It's quite easy. Yeah, I made it very easy apparently. Let's try 140. Okay, let's see if this works a bit better. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then I've got a bit of a chase on. So what I might do this would be pretty good, is once you collect the key, the duck could start chasing you anyway. So if I duplicate this and say, right, when you receive that broadcast, so when you receive door, you're not going to check if, you're just going to do that. So no matter how close you are or not, it's just going to start chasing you. So we're not going to get too close. Oh, it's got me straight away now. I need a bit of a pause on that. So wait half a second. Give you a half a second head start. Let's see. So robot's going to get the key. And he's chasing me, and he got me. Okay, that's good. That works. Okay, now I want to make my door. So in a minute, I'm going to have a look, see if there are any door sprites that I can use. If not, I'm going to have to make a door. And then get my art out again. So let's have a look. Now let's have a search. See if they've got one for me. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like there is a door. Is there anything I can use as a door? I've got buildings. I'm trying to escape to the building. Buttons. No, that's no good. Dinosaurs, not a door. Earth. We've got a home button. I could use that. Oh, let's get arty, shall we, guys? Let's draw a door. Let's do it. I'm going to make a new sprite. Okay, and to do that, I go down to here and I choose the paintbrush. Okay, so good things about doors is they are nice and rectangular, so I hopefully can't go too wrong. It's a purple door at the minute, but if it's a robot, then it's going to have to be a... Our robots love yellow doors, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's a yellow door, I've decided. Okay, so the robot's going to try and go for the yellow door. Let's give a bit of detail to this yellow door. Let's try and make it a little bit more interesting. So, yeah, okay, I think this will work. If I do that, and then I can copy and paste it. So I did Control-C, Control-V, and then I can sort of give it a bit of a pattern on the door. Now, if I have to look quite closely here, I'm going to struggle to get them all on a line. I reckon I could do a pretty good job if I zoomed in. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. They're pretty well in line. So let's do another one. Control and C, Control and V, or I can click copy and paste at the top here. Copy, paste. Okay, now I'm going to leave this last bit because I need to make it look like a door. So it needs a door handle. Right, I'm going to go for a circular handle. And I'm going to go for a different colour so it kind of looks, stands out a bit. I'm not sure you'd have a red handle on a yellow door. Maybe a light blue handle. Okay, going to move you over a little bit. Nice. Okay. So we've got a door. It's absolutely ginormous. I've made a huge door. Let's make it much more. It needs to be about the size of my robot, so that's about 40%. It's a little bit small for the robot. I need to be a bit bigger, maybe 50%. Awesome. Now, door is going to appear down here once you've got the key. So first thing I want to do is get it in the corner, and I want it to have it at the start of the game. I want it to go to that corner. It needs to always be in that corner, doesn't it? So go to this corner at the start, so when we click the green flag, and I want it to hide. So the first thing I need to do is hide before it goes anywhere, because I don't want it to be showing when we start the game. No door, otherwise you could just try and go straight for the door, couldn't you? Then, when we get broadcast 1, so when the key's collected, it's going to broadcast door, isn't it? Not broadcast 1. So when I receive door, that's when it can show again. It can show, and then it can start checking to see if it's being collected. So we're going to do that forever if again. We don't want it just to check at the start. Forever if touching the retro robot. If you're touching the retro robot, then I want you to hide and stop everything, because that's going to be a sort of end point for my game, although I might try and go a bit further than that. Where's stop? There it is. But I want hide first. It looks. Okay. Okay, I think I've got some code that I think is going to work. Let's give it a go. Right, so robot's moving around. Let's try and get the key. Now remember, the duck's going to chase me as soon as I get this key. I've programmed it, so as soon as he gets the key, he's going to give me a half-second head start. Oh, I wasted by slipping and sliding all over the place. Right, let's try again. So there we go. I've gotten away. I've gotten away. Let's try and get to the door. Oh, did you see that duck speed up then? I think there's a bit of code that's not working. Oh, I wonder if both of these codes start working together. If you get too close, he speeds up to double speed. I wonder. Let's just try it one more time. I think that's what's happening. I think both 2.5 steps are active, and it's going 5 steps, and I haven't got a chance of outrunning that. Yeah, can you see? The duck's getting quicker. So even though I'm getting away, and then he speeds up. That's not going to work, is it? So, how do we overcome this? We want to stop this algorithm if this one's active. So, can I use if I receive door or when I receive door? Not sure I can. Okay, so what I might need to do then is have a speed variable for this duck rather than using move. So let's do that. So let's make a variable. Let's give it a sensible name like duck speed, because that's what it's going to control. Okay, so when the game starts, duck speed is going to be 0. Okay, now I want you to move duck speed. Whenever you move by duck speed. And then what we do then is when we get too close, we're going to play the sound. We're going to point towards the robot. We're going to set duck speed to 2.5. In this one, we'll set duck speed to 2.5 on this one. So we'll be able to see the number there. So you shouldn't go faster than 2.5. I don't think they'll add together, although I put change, which means it will add together. I want set, not change. So if you set it, it goes to exactly that number. If you change it, it adds on or takes away that number. So I want to set it, so I want it to be at 2.5. Set the duck speed at 2.5. Okay, let's try this. So we can keep an eye on the duck speed, make sure it doesn't go above 2.5. If it does, so it's gone wrong. No, well, he got me. So it wasn't although the duck speed was at 2.5, so that's good. Oh, that was absolutely dreadful gameplay by me. Got caught out by my own game. I think I've got a tactic. Here we go. He sped up again, didn't he? But his duck speed's only 2.5. Perhaps 2.5 is just too fast. Let's try 2. Let's try 2. Keeping an eye on that duck speed. Why, oh why, does he get quicker? That's the question. I don't know. He speeds up and it's almost impossible. Let's try him down to 1. Let's slow him right down. Let's see if I can win the game when it's on 1. I do hope so. See, now he's crawling along. And I can win the game. Okay, well let's try bumping it up to 1.8. bit of trial and error involved here, guys, and sometimes you've got to do that in programming. Sometimes you've got to try stuff and see if it works. It's just testing. It's just game testing. So sometimes when you're making a bit of software, you've got to test it. Well, that seemed at a pretty good speed. He still sped up. Definitely sped up. But if I just get too close, he doesn't go too fast. Okay. And then I get the key and he speeds up. Easier because I've got 2 move duck speeds. So they end up adding together, maybe. So let's pull that out of both of them. Yeah, I think this is probably it. So I think because I had 2 move duck speeds, it was doing both at the same time, so it was doubling the speed. So let's do a nice separate algorithm for this, where the duck always moves at duck speed, which should be 0 to begin with, and then 1.8 when we get the key, or get too close. Okay, get the key. Okay, duck speed went to 1.8, but it wasn't too quick. I didn't play very well, but it wasn't too quick. So I can slide in. Nice. Okay, that was a little too easy then. So let's go back to 2.5. 2.5. Okay, one more test. See if I'm good enough to play my own game. Get the key. Oh, I didn't get it. Didn't get it. Oh, absolutely rubbish, guys. Rubbish at my own game. There's a theme here. All right. Come in, and he's going to get pretty close, but I'm going to win. Winner. Okay, awesome. So we've got a bit of a game out of this now, guys. You've got to go and get the key before you can get the door. Now, what we could do is we could have multiple keys along the way. So we could have a key in the top corner you've got to get, and then another key could appear, and then another key could appear. So we could have it. So you've got to like really sneak around the duck, and you've got to, or we could have it that different levels come on. Let's do a background. So let's find a backdrop. See if we can find a nice cold-looking backdrop that we can use. Because I want it to be slidey, remember. Number 1, Arctic. Exactly what we want. Let me just check there isn't anything even better. Can't imagine there is going to be anything better. There's slopes. I could use slopes. Or there's winter. Well, there's a few options. I like the Arctic. I think the Arctic is a really good one. Let's play it with the background. Let's go full screen. Okay. Here we go. Got to get out the door. That's somehow in the Arctic. Ta-da! Right, guys. Okay, so tomorrow, what do I want to do? Well, I'm going to get rid of duck speed for a start. I don't want to see that variable. I wanted to see it while I was using it, but now I've got it sorted. I don't want to see it again. We've got some sound, we've got a backdrop, we've got a bit of a game going on. Let's do a game over screen, let's do an escape screen, like a winning screen. And I think that's going to be pretty much the end of our game. So a nice little short one for this episode. Right, if you've got any ideas, throw them in chat. If you're following along, please do put them on the VLE and submit them. I'd love to see your games as you develop them. But if you've joined me today, or if you've watched the video, thank you very much. And I hope to see you all again soon. Bye, everybody.